Hi there. Welcome back to Margot and me. I believe this is day 52. See, now I've lost track of the numbers. I'll have to double check that later. Pretty sure it's 52. I rode down an hour. It's only 60 kilometers. Took an hour to get to Cape St. Mary's Ecological Reserve. Boy, I can see it and hear it from here. It's a kilometer and a half away. And these rocks are just covered with birds. Oh man, it looks stunning from here. I can't wait to get there. Yeah, see if you can see it. It's that. If you can tell. Is that right? Yeah. There's one little hill back in there that's just covered. It's all white. With birds, and you can hear them squawking away. Okay, talk later. Well, I don't know if you can see them flying around there. Zoom in a little. There they are. Look at all that. Boy, that's a good 500-600 feet down. How incredible. All right, now we're getting close. Can you hear that? Look at that. That's unreal. Well, it is day 52. Got back to Placentia after my day trip and double checked. It's day 52. Look at that beautiful blue sky behind me. Unless I've got video covering up my voice right now, then you won't see it. But yeah, it was blue skies, almost perfectly calm winds, or no wind. Warm, it was like 22 degrees. It's just a fantastic day. And first off, the ride to Cape St. Mary's Ecological Reserve was 65 kilometers there, and not surprisingly, exactly 65 kilometers back. What a lovely ride. Weather was great. The scenery was so much fun. The roads were fun. You know, climbing these pretty big hills and then ducking down really steep hills on the way down to with the ocean view right in front of you, some tight curves, and then emptying out into this, at the end, when you get close to the Ecological Reserve, just this wide open wilds. It looked like I could have been in Saskatchewan again. Just big rolling grasslands, real pretty. And then, well, you'll be seeing it here. The birds at that reserve were, that was stunning. There are thousands and thousands of them there, just hanging out on this rock. A whole bunch of, I guess they're trying to name what kinds they were, but I'm going to get it wrong. Like about 9 or 10 different kinds of birds really that hang out there, that live there for the summer. And the big ones that you see flying in these videos, I think those are cormorants. Maybe. Let's hope so. Whatever kind of birds they are, they winter in West Africa and come back here for the summer. It takes them, well, they tracked one bird one year, they told me, and it took that bird only 9 days to fly to West Africa. And they don't fly at night, so fly all day, land in the ocean, rest in the ocean for the night, fly again. Only 9 days to get to West Africa. That's a lot of flying. They're big birds though. You can't probably tell it on this video, that on these videos that you're seeing. The wingspans of those cormorants, if that's the right bird, the wingspan of those big birds you're seeing in the video are like just short of 6 feet. So maybe that helps them fly all the way to West Africa that quickly, who knows. Anyway, it was just a real experience to be there. And that rock that you're seeing in these videos where they're all nesting is only 60 feet off of the cliff where I was sitting and filming that and watching it. That was a real treat. I'm really glad I went down there. Great day, great weather. The Cape where this happened is foggy more than half of the time. Today was perfectly clear. Got lucky. Got there on the right day. So that's it for day 52. Walking back to my bed and breakfast now, and I'll get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to go see the fort that overlooks the town here in Placentia, and I'll keep you updated. There may or may not be video tomorrow, but there sure will be today because all of it was stunning. All right, hope you're all doing well. Talk to you later.